Hi there, this is Chris Abraham, and I am doing a walkthrough step-by-step TypePad.com tutorial. TypePad.com is a pretty great, easy-to-use service that allows you to create very quick blogs, very powerful blogs, very easy to customize and adjust and implement into your company, into your life. Easy enough to use that you can collaborate on blogging with your friends, family, even get your parents and grandparents involved, because it's highly and professionally designed for people who aren't traditionally bloggers. And that might be you. If it's not, you might learn something on here. I have to give a caveat. I tried recording a little while ago, and I didn't make the screen big enough. So as a result, I am going to have to fake the first half and create a fake new login, and then refer back to a login I had started and actually paid for and committed to. So it'll be a two-step process. So let's get going. This is sponsored by myself, by me, applyblogging.org, which is my training site, chrisabraham.com, which is my personal blog, and abrahampr.com, which is my fledgling little firm that I'm going to be creating this blog for anyway. So let's go to typepad.com. Now here it is, and here's the pricing. It's a all-you-can-eat service. You can either have one of three services. You can run it Pro Level, which is $14.95 a month, Plus Level, which is $8.95 a month, or Basic Level. It really all has to do with how much customization you have. Basic is blogging in minutes. Choose your design from a dozen professional templates, and that's it. TypePad Plus gives you the freedom to create multiple blogs and host them on your own domains. You can create up to 3 blogs and customize the design and start connecting with the audience. You have 500 megs of storage and 5 gigs of bandwidth, and the Pro is the perfect mix of power and control. You can have unlimited blogs on your own domain, and that's what we're going to do today, because we're going to be running the 30-day free trial. Now, the member name I'm going to create is meaningless, so I'm going to call it Abraham X, and I'll make a password, and I'll make another password, and then I will put my name in here, my last name, my another email address, and then my birth date, March 8th, 1970, and then I will confirm the creation of a blog, abrahamx.typepad.com. You can change it to anything you want. When I did this previously, I made it Abraham PR. So after I click Next here, after agreeing to the TypePad terms of service and please send me offers, I'll click Next. It's going to ask me if I want, for my 30-day free trial, Basic, which is perfect for beginners. Get your full-featured blog up and running quickly with our simple yet powerful publishing tools. For only $4.95, if you pay $50, you get 2 extra months free. Then there's $8.95, which is the popular level. You can have photo albums, have 3 blogs, customize the design, and have advanced figures for $89.50 a year. That'll give you 14 months. And then the Pro level, which is $15 a month or $150 a year. $150 a year comes with 14 months, because you get 2 months free, and then you choose your billing type. You can do it month by month or annually, get 2 months free, and then you fill out all this credit card information, then click Next. Now, at that point it says, welcome to blogging, blah, 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 and then you get to start. Now, you know what? I already created an account, so I am going to, the next step is design your weblog, and God, I wish I could walk you through that, but basically what's there is really, let's see if I have actually an old copy of it back there. No. So let's climb in there as me, right? So let's go in there as Abraham PR and my password, and then we'll have it remember me. So I'm going to log in now. And I have this. Now the next step that you get to see is, the way it looks with regards to the choices that I had made before. Let's go to the control panel, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. Design my about page, check stats, refers, edit your account information, site access, edit design. Here we are. We want to go back to there, and we want to go ahead and we want to change the theme. The first thing you were shown is changing layout. You can choose from a classic layout, which has two columns with the column on the left, two columns with the navigation on the right, three columns or one column. I chose three, and then you can save it. And then back here, then you have the theme, and it gives you a bunch of choices based on different kind of palettes. See, so I chose the subtle neutral palette. There's also bold palettes that you can see here. See, all you need to do is choose the radio button, click, and then hit Save Changes. Or in the case of, here's classics, they all look like blogs. Cool colors, pale palettes, and special interest. You can change the look and feel at any time. Okay? So I'm going to cancel out of here, and we're going to go to our TypePad home. When you log in, you have this. You have, hello Chris, welcome back to TypePad. You have the panel, comment on dit, you have a menu up here. Home, weblogs, photo albums, type lists, and control panels. You also have view site. We can see what our site looks like at the current moment. It looks like this, Abraham PR blog. Nothing in here, nothing in here. So we need to populate it. What I wanted to show you is that it's really easy to do. When you subscribe and when you sign in, you get this after choosing your default organization, as in 2 or 3 columns, and your default they call it a bunch of things. They call it template, they call it skin, they call it anything, but here they call it design, and they call it theme. So anyway, a lot of customization we can do later. Let's go back home. Right now all I have to do is begin a new post. Now there's a lot of default things you can do to configure it. Here, all you have is a basic title, and I'll type first post category. In this case, you have default categories: books, current affairs, film, food and drink, games, music, and web tech and weblogs. You can add a new category very easily and on the fly. You can also assign multiple categories. A category in this instance, and if I were to use best practices, which I aspire to do, there's 2 levels of defining the content of there's 3 levels. You define the content of your post based on full text, based on categories, and categories are to help human users find content, and then something that's called tags or labels. We're going to see if there are tags and labels on TypePad. It'd be really great if it did have it. Right now, we'll just call it weblogs by default, and I will say this is the first post of the new Abraham PR corporate official corporate blog. And like most modern tools, you have a list of things here, such as boldface, italic, underline, strike through, text color, insert link, insert email, begin quote, end quote, bulleted list, ordered list, which is numbers, insert image, insert file, and spell check. So Abraham PR can go to link, and it'll be www.abrahampr.com, and official corporate blog we will put in italics, which I use Control-I. Oops, that didn't work. Which I will use then this, the italicization button. First post, I will boldface, and there we have it. I'm going to upload an image. It's as easy as this. Browse your hard drive. I'm going to go to My Pictures. I'm going to go to Thumbnails, and I'm going to upload the Abraham PR card, just for giggles. Here we are. And I'm going to use default settings. Now that makes it really easy to kind of see what's going on there. I can make it larger. I can make it smaller. This seems to have put in a very small copy, so I will try again. Browse, and we'll look. And we can use custom settings, because I think it's creating a thumbnail. See? That's really annoying. So, you have to use custom settings. Wrap text on the left. Create thumbnail. We don't want create thumbnail. We don't want pop-up window. And we don't want to wrap text. So let's just insert the image then. We'll get the full-size image. See? If we wanted to create a thumbnail, we can do that. So let's try again. Browse. Find the image that we want. Put in the GIF. Use custom settings. Wrap text. I want the image on the right. I want to create a thumbnail. I want a pop-up window. And then I can insert image. See, in that case, it puts the image over there. Now, there's a bunch of other things we can do here. There's customize the display of this page, right? I like having an introductory area and then more. So I'm going to create custom, and I'm going to have extended post, and excerpt, and keywords, Technorati tags, feature this post, text formatting, and trackback URLs. And I'm going to make the button bar at the top of the post, because I do not like the way everything's working on this. So this might disappear. I hope not. Oh, alas, it did. But it looks better now. See, because it's really important when you do long articles to have the ability to create introduction and then continuation. So, first post, category, weblogs. This is the first post on the new Abraham PR official corporate blog. You can link that to abrahampr.com and make this official corporate blog. Oops, did it again. Make it highlighted, and first post, make it bold, and then we can add an image down here, the post continuation, browse it, look at thumbnails, Abraham PR GIF, use custom settings, don't wrap test, don't create thumbnail, no pop-up window, insert image. Fantastic. Okay? This bad boy we can make into let's see. Alright, so if I want to make a small little one, I can just insert the image, browse, thumbnail, use custom settings, wrap text on right, create thumbnail pop-up window. We will not make a pop-up window, and we will insert image. And then it puts it right there. This is great. Let's see. Abraham PR blog is we'll focus on, and then colon, online buzz marketing, search engine optimization, word of mouth marketing, brand promotion, brand protection, and just wanted to show you the other kinds of formatting that you can easily do using the built-in rich text tools. So here we go. Click right up here to unordered list, and bam. So easy. And then all you have to do, you can put keywords here, or you can put Technorati tags. Now, when I mentioned that categories are for people to easily navigate your blog based on content, the Technorati tags are labels or tags that allow people to find other content on your blog that is similar to the content that's on that current post. It's also an easy way for search engines to find content. They look at the categories. Of course, they look at full text, but they also look at categories. But categories can become too obtrusive and too numerous for people to actually use them to find things. And they, as a result, they can become abused. But Technorati tags are very useful to reflect what the content is that's being featured on your particular blog. So, in this particular blog, there's not a lot of stuff to reflect, but there are a bunch of these keywords, right? So we might as well use those keywords down here. I'm going to put them right here, and I'm going to load these in here. Online buzz marketing, comma, search engine optimization, comma, word of mouth marketing, comma, online brand promotion, comma, and online brand protection. Okay. Also, word of mouth is WOM, Abraham PR, and SEO, which is the acronym for search engine optimization. One more thing I might use, one more thing I might use here is corporate blog and publicity blog and vertical blog. And then what we have to do is check down here. Publishing status is publish now. Publish, I think, on a certain date or draft. We're going to publish now. We're going to allow comments. We're going to potentially feature this post if we wanted to keep it at the top of the very top of the blog. And then all we have to do now is save. Now, you know what? I don't like having this bulleted list here. Let me show you what it looks like. Here's the blog. First post. This is the first post on New Abraham PR official blog. Then there's the cute little card, and then there's the bulleted list, and continue reading first post. What I'd prefer is instead that bulleted list be on the second page. So I'm going to move that down here right here, and then I'm going to hit save again. What that allows you to do is make sure, unlike Blogger, you don't have to have all of your postings on the front page. It can be kept as a teaser for the rest of the page. Let me do it here. Now, a lot of Technorati tags, but search engines love Technorati tags. You can go light on them if you like. You don't even have to have them at all. They're optional. So, first post. This is the first post on New Abraham PR official corporate blog. Abraham blog will focus on, and then you can have continue reading first post. You bring people in here, and you get to show them the business card and the official, the list of things that you do and all the Technorati tags, posted in weblogs and permalink. So that was really simple. The next step is you might want to administrate those posts. Under posts, you can list them. First post, category weblogs, date 11/05/06, author Chris Abraham, comments, open, trackbacks, accept. For those of you that don't know what trackbacks are, blogs are very unique things. They're applications, more like email applications or webmail applications than they are to the traditional website. As a result, they are aware of incoming and outgoing links, and when you submit a post, and we'll make sure this works better as we look through the tool, it'll say hello world. It'll post out to Technorati and weblogs and Delicious, well, not Delicious, but BLO.gs and all these other places, trying to make sure that the world knows about your blog. List comments. If there were comments, they'd be here. I'll show you comments in a few. List trackbacks. And import-export, which means that if you have a blog on Blogger, you could import it here, or you can export to, let's say you install Movable Type, which is another right here. Export to Movable Type. Same great support. Learn more. It's an application that you can that you can use with your own server. Then you've got posts. Under weblogs, you can do a new post right away. Design. We had that before. You can change name and description. We need a description. We don't have one. It doesn't come by default. So I will say the official corporate and industry blog of Abraham PR. And that's it for right now. Save changes. There's a couple other things here. You can change the content selection. If you'll notice, this blog is pretty sparse. There's wicked cool, there are wicked cool little widgets and giggly goos that you can have for, that's a technical term, that you can have here. If you'll notice, there's archives and categories, about, subscribe to this blog's feed, and powered by TypePad. But you have a lot of space down here, and you can fill that space with widgets and other type of useful things. So we'll change content selection first, and then we'll change ordering second. So first, let's do the content creation. You have a lot of choices here. Weblog post, weblog date header, yes. Weblog post title, yes. Weblog post footer, that's fine. Have a lot of ways of making it look. Let us just leave it like that for now. Now here's some fun, right? We don't want to do text ads right now. Tip jar, not now. We need to configure those things. Amazon wish list but we'll look at that a little while. Archive links, you want that, so people can look out into your old posts. Category list, important. Category cloud, very cool. Let me show you my blog that I have, Chris Abraham, and I'll show you right here what a cloud looks like. So please excuse me for a second. What a cloud looks like, and this is going to be a category cloud, and this is movable type. This isn't TypePad. Down here, there's a cloud of content. See right here? Blogging is really big, and culture is really big, and current events are really big. Personal, Washington, publicity, smaller. This is a cloud, and so based on how many posts had the word blogging, or actually were attributed to the category blogging or culture, makes the font larger. So a great way of kind of just exploring the blog without, like if you want to just see everything about culture, you can look at all the cultural posts. So let's add that, because that's pretty cool. Recent posts, allow people to see your most recent posts. Also recent comments. Side calendar, that's another way of getting to your archives. About link, your photo, we don't have that yet, but we'll add that. Online status, we haven't done that yet, but we'll look at the profile in a second. Email link, I highly recommend that you allow yourself to be emailed. Subscribe link, we don't have a podcast yet, so we can't do that. Recent updates, and we can, let's get rid of the powered by TypePad link, and we'll save changes. Now that's just about everything. So if we look back at the blog real quickly, let's view site, we should see a lot of new stuff. Look at that, recently updated weblogs. Those are other people's weblogs. Categories, weblogs, my online status, recent comments. Here's the fantastic calendar. Add me to your TypePad people. First post, subscribe, and email me. Right? Fantastic. But after you've done that, you need to be able to order all those things. So let's refresh this, and you'll see that it put it into an order, right? So you have archive links, you have category lists, you have your photo, you have email link. About page, I'm going to put the email link right under that. And I'm going to put the subscribe link right under syndicate. And I'm going to put the calendar and recent comments down there. Category list I want to have on the top. My photo I'd like to have there. Email link, let's put my photo right there. Online status, category cloud, recent updates, archive links, category list. Recent posts, site calendar, recent comments. There we go. Let's save changes. So you can control that. It's a lot easier to control your side widgets that way than there is anything else. There's also TypePad widgets, which is called Bling for your blog. We'll look at that a little bit later. You can create a new design. We'll look at that in a little while. First, we'll go to Configure. Let's go to Configure next. Weblog Basics. Here we are. The official blog of Abraham PR. The official industry blog, corporate blog. Excellent. Kind of sucks, but doing this on the top of my head. And then you get to control what the blog folder name is, and I'm just going to call it blog and save changes. Now, if you'll notice here, the URL is http://abrahampr.typepad.com, and then it gave you a default Abraham PR blog, which is based on the weblog's name. Now, there's two. There are reasons that you should probably keep that, because that is descriptive and that can help the search engines find you. So I'm going to leave it like that. I was going to change it to just blog, but honestly, if you just go to abrahampr.typepad.com, as we will right here, you'll see that it defaults, so you don't need to give anybody that particular domain name. So we'll save those changes and publish my site. Now, this is a big deal. You get to see this a little bit in Blogger, but it doesn't ask you to pop up a window. What you need to do is TypePad and Movable Type publish everything to static files. So you need to publish all files all the time. It usually just does it for you. You generally don't have to worry about it. But I would just, if it asks you to publish your site, just go ahead and publish all files, no matter how big your site gets. Okay? Okay, that was the first part of the configure, Weblog Basics. Next is archiving. We want to archive it based on basically how to archive it, whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly. Monthly is the default because most people don't blog very much, but I expect to blog quite a lot, so I'm going to set up for daily, weekly, and monthly. The more opportunities that people have of looking around and finding content on your blog, the better. So let's just save those changes. And we're not going to publish the site right now because we're just going through stuff. It'll come back later. Now, categories. The default categories suck, right? I guess books is okay, current affairs, food and drink, games, music, religion, science, television. They all kind of suck. And in fact, I'll look at those later. But you need to add your own. For example, public relations, word of mouth, marketing, and save changes. You can add as many as you want. Can go on, right? You can go on with advertising, public affairs, blogger, how about online advocacy, and you just keep on going on and on. You can use multiple words. I don't know why these categories are so Spartan, but we can republish the site now and make sure all that stuff is currently updated into the regular site. Next step is publicity. Do you want to publicize this weblog? Yes. Notify update sites. Google, Technorati, Feedburner. Let's connect the weblog feed to Feedburner in just a little while, so I'll put that in a new tab. We want it on blogs and weblogs too. Everything. As much promotion as possible. Let's go see if we can connect to that's the next step. See, feeds. Let's go back here and let's save changes. We want everything chosen. Next we go to feeds. We want the weblog feed on, and we want for full post. Now we also want to connect to Feedburner, because no matter what I say, Feedburner is the dominant thing. So unfortunately, you need to create an account on Feedburner. So why don't we check that out real quick? Go to www.feedburner.com. And then we'll type our feed or blog URL here, http://abrahampr.typepad.com, and we will say next. And we will use Atom. There's RSS1, RSS2, and Atom. Atom is probably one of the most advanced because it allows rich text editing, rich text inclusion, and so just go for that. Feed title, Abraham PR blog. Feed address, feeds at Feedburner, and we'll just call it Abraham PR. Create an account. I believe I have an account already, but we'll call it Abraham PR and create a password and an email address. Oops. That is crazy. Activate feed. Click the button here. Okay? The password fields do not match. I suck. Alright. Oops. Thanks for all of your patience, guys. Activate feed. Alright. Subscribe to your feed with others. So, this rocks. Excellent. So we're just going to click everything, and we're going to get ready. Back here, we are going to add in connection to Feedburner. So connect to Feedburner. Username should be as easy as that. There we are. Feedburner Abraham PR blog. Save changes. Hurrah! Then we'll save these changes here. And we'll go on to authors. Now, in most cases, all you need is this one author, right? Just yourself. But you can invite other people. For example, I'm going to ask Chris Abraham at CJA at Well. And I'm going to ask Chris Abraham at chris@eggdisc.com. And I'm going to ask Chris Abraham at CABRAHAM at gmail.com. And I'm going to ask Chris Abraham at chris@urban.net. And you've got a little wonderful little personal message that you can type. Come hither, me, and join the Abraham PR blogging yo. Alright, send invitations. Don't want to bother any friends. I will invite my friend Mark Harrison. But I will make him a guest author. And I will send the invitations now. And see, it has open invitations, email address, and status pending, and then you can delete them if you don't want them there anymore. Guest authors are allowed to post draft for review and posts that will be published in your weblog without your review. And junior authors are only allowed to post drafts that you'll need to review. In other words, they'll be moderated. Now let's go to feedback. And this is going to be like the forever long tutorial. So thank you for being fabulous and amazing and all that stuff. Comments. Type key is optional. Authenticated commenters unauthenticated commenters require email address and require CAPTCHA. Now this is a step that kind of does an idiot thing to ask you to type in, a graphical string of letters and numbers, right? It's kind of a Turing test, which asks if you're kind of checks to see if you're human or not. We don't want to moderate. I think moderation is uncool. But you could if you wanted to make sure that all the comments that were going in were positive and loving. I think it breaks the spontaneous nature of the blog. But if you're going to do a corporate blog, better safe than sorry. If you're going to do a corporate blog, you might even decide to not do comments. That's fine too. Allow limited HTML and auto-link URLs, which is grayed out when you choose Allow Limited HTML. It assumes it. Comment display order, and the newest would be at the end, which is fine. Email notification telling me that there's a post. That's your personal choice. I don't mind. And then the default for new post is accept comments. You might want to change that. I'll show you again where you can do that per basis. Trackbacks. Notify the author of a post when new trackbacks are submitted. I don't want that because trackback spam is pretty horrible, and I'm not sure how this works here. So I'm going to unselect that and save changes. And then you've got preferences. Let's go to preferences. Now, it's going to ask you how many posts you want to have on the front page. Now, you can do it based on the number of days or the number of posts. I like to have 20 posts on the front page. The order of post is inverted. What is the term? Inverted. Well, anyway, newest first. In other words, inverted date. It's inverted date based or whatever. Like the latest posts are at the top of the page. Now, there's a term for that. I can't remember, but limit posts by category. So you could have it so that only a certain type of only certain category gets on your front page. So you have to include a category that says front or whatever to make sure that you can actually post blog entries and fill your blog with content that doesn't show up on the front page. I don't see why that is important, so I will pass it. But it could be very useful if you want to put content in the blogosphere without it showing up on your main page, which I've been tempted to do before. Display language, English is my case. Format's fine, time format's fine. New post default, publish now. If you want to have posting status to draft, that's totally cool. That's a lot of people do that. A lot of people blog and then let it sit for a while, go back and edit. I think it destroys the spontaneous nature and the timely nature of blogging. Everything goes to publish now, and then if I've messed up, I can go and edit a live document. Text formatting, convert line breaks, that's fine. Excerpt links, this is the way to automatically excerpt your post. What I do is I have the introductory and then the extended format myself. So save changes. All right. There's a bunch of other stuff here. So let's go to TypePad Home. But first, let's just republish all this stuff. Pop up a window, and then publish all files. Isn't this great? Great, great, great. Excellent. So just to kind of so that I can post something, I'm going to go over to the abrahampr.com page to see if there's anything I can post here. So I will go to abrahampr.com, and this will give me a little bit of content. Our insights. Let's go there, and haven't finished the site yet, so bear with me. Brand ambassadorship. I'm going to steal all this content right here. I'm actually going to steal this stuff too. All right. And then I'm going to go to Abraham PR blog, right? And I'm going to post a new post, and I'm actually going to paste it into, we'll see what happens. Paste it into here, and I'm going to take this title, and I'm going to put it into the title tag. I'm going to get rid of all that, and I'm going to take the rest of the article, the bottom of the article, and I'm going to paste it into the post continuation, the extended body versus the introduction. And then I'm going to take these keywords and I'm going to paste them into the Technorati tags. Replace the vertical bars with commas. And I am going to add a couple categories, actually, because these are important. I'm going to add this category here. Add new category. And it's going to be brand ambassador. Actually, transparency. I think that brand ambassador is better used just as a technorati tag. And add that. So now that's the name of the category. An essential part of marketing conversation is being who you are. Moreover, best practices indicate that you should be open and honest about your identity. Resist the temptation to base your online identity. I've decided that I want to make these things down here go down to the next level. This is how my process works. I like the teases at the top. And then at the bottom, I can make a little citation saying, via Abraham PR Insights. Our insights. Now I can go to this page and I can grab that link and I can say via Abraham PR our insights. And I can link. Then I can link here. This is a nice way to cite and to make sure everything's kind of interlinked. And if you really want to quote it, you can. But I'm not going to because they're my words. I don't need to quote myself. I'll show you quoting in just a second. So you've got the introduction. An essential part of marketing conversation is being who you are. Moreover, best practices indicate that you should be open and honest about your identity. And then the rest of the article's there. The technorati tags, brand ambassador, marketing conversation, and transparency. You could make the keywords here. I don't know how to use that right now. Comments are open. Posting status is published now. Feature this post. We'll ignore that till later. Okay? Then you can click Save. That's all it takes. One good way to go ahead and get your site started is to, or your blog started is to, did you see that just then? That was the blog pinging out to, to blogs and to all the other pinging services that we approved of later, before. Let me show you again. Pay attention this time, or I'll pay attention this time. Let's see. All right, our insights. Come bearing gifts. Now, always bring something to the party. Let us post. Get that in there. Take that little bit out. Put that into the title. Why should the online conversation change because of you? Why should communities care about what you have to offer? And then I will make that the teaser. And I will put the rest into the follow-up area here. And I will break it apart. It's much easier to read stuff if it's broken apart. And at the end here, I will... If you are going to show up invited, you had better be charming, friendly, cool. I will highlight that. And bearing gifts, I will boldface that even though it's poor form. I will create a new category called Online Protocol. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. And down here in technorati tags, I can type bear gifts, online protocol, dinner party, perceived value. Online communities, online community. Better more than fewer, because and then online conversation. You can always ratchet it down later. You can always remove the Technorati tags from the index page and just leave them on the individual page. That's a strategy. We can try that a little bit later. You know, this is going to be too long, so I'm also here. Hold on. Now look here. Pinging, publishing always. Bring something to the party, and then right now, bam, pinging sites, weblogs.com, Feedburner, and blogs. An advantage of connecting to Feedburner is because every time you post a new entry, it tells the world, right? Now let's go to home. Anyway, let's see what the site looks like. View weblog. Now, what this big space is here is I didn't do it quite right. Let's go back here and look at it. There's got to be space underneath here. See? There's space underneath here. We need to get rid of that space. There we are. And then we need to republish. Save. Go back here and look. Hit refresh. There we are. And all these, might want to get rid of them, but there you go. Fantastic. If you see down here, there's trackbacks and comments and the ability to post a comment. Very fantastic, very easy. Here you have the categories: online protocol, transparency, weblogs. Archives, November 2006. Recently updated blogs. You might want to get rid of that. It's not appropriate to a corporate blog, but it might be useful. Certainly not on the top left, though. So let's go to design and to change ordering. And you know, it's as easy as drag and drop. See, recent updates. Put that way down here. And then recent posts up here. Category cloud under categories. And then good to go. All right, now let's go home. And you have some advice here. Defending your TypePad blogs from spam, blah, yada, yada, yada. You can look at that later. Okay. Now there's a bunch of other things that you can look at. Let's go to weblogs. You've got the Abraham PR blog, create a post, list posts, edit comments, list tracks back, design, configuration, and delete weblogs. You can add more blogs here, see? Tons of fun. You can also look at stats. Total number of page views, average per day 4, last 7 days 4, and you can see where it's coming from. Pretty crappy. But here is where the magic happens. We're on control panel. Let's go look at all the things that we have here. So, overview of the control panel. We've seen all that stuff already. Let's go to profile. It's time to create my profile, about me, right? So, web address, http://www.chrisabraham.com. Choose an image of me. I will find an image of me right here. And then I will look for password recovery, change that later. Contact information, CJ Abraham, my AIM. I forgot my ICQ number. Yahoo ID, Chris Abraham. Messenger, Christopher Abraham. Skype name, Chris Abraham. My associate ID is actually Chris Abraham, believe it or not. And I don't have that. And I can find out. Should I find out what my ICQ is? Let's see if I can find it here. Please excuse the interruption. I'm wasting your time anyway, so hopefully the value of this will be worthwhile. Trillion Pro. Dun, dun, dun. Any of you people who don't know Trillion Pro and have all kinds of different instant messaging tools piled on your site, you can just go to Trillion Pro or Trillion, which is I think Cerulean Studios, which is a color blue I think, and you can do really cool stuff by making that work for you. So my interests are blogging, writing, running, jogging, sculling, cooking, writing, iTunes, movies, film. My extended biography. That is a Chris Abraham is a PR executive and an expert in online marketing and online brand and search engine optimization. Oops. Minimization. And we won't do the extended one right now. Okay, let's go to Trillion. Hello. There we are. Connections. And we'll go right here. Come on, you bugger. Connection preferences. That's not good. Manage my connections. Here we are. There's my ICQ address. Thank you. ICQ. And let's find really quickly a better bio. Da, 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 da. Here we are, right here. This is a very long bio. I'm going to just paste that right in there. And then we're done with it. And don't forget to, and it's worthwhile doing all this stuff. So update author profile. Click update author profile. And there's your picture. Ta-da! And all that other stuff. So then we can go to site access. We have mobile settings here too, which means that you can basically post to your blog using a special email address that they give you that I'm not going to show you. Wicked cool. Look into that. You can send it from your phone, from your BlackBerry, from your desk, from your email. Let's say you are traveling the world and you want to send out emails to your family. You can CC your blog, and it's pretty amazing. Let's go to the About page. And I'm going to do everything. Name, nickname, email, all my buggers, MSN Messenger and everything, location, one-line bio, and that's it. Save and publish. We'll see what happens, right? Then site access. These are all under control panels. You could ban IP addresses if you know that your appalling ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or ex-husband or whatever is spying on you. You can actually block them based on a bad word or an IP address. You can also password protect the site, certain areas or the entire site or not. And then I could, based on my pro level, I could add a domain to mapping domain names. Let's go do that later. Next we have stats. I just showed that to you. Not useful now until there's lots of people visiting. Here's a list of the files that are in here. This shows how much space I have, which is in this case a gig. I can upload files directly to that. I could create folders. I have the About page, the Chris Smile graphic, the Abraham PR blog folder. I wouldn't touch this yet. Don't touch it yet. You could create a folder called iPods or podcasts. Sorry, not iPods. Podcasts. Upload podcasts directly to there, etc. There's ways of monetizing the site too. You can use Google TypePad tip jars. You could get TypePad text ads, and then you can track your earnings. Monetization is up to you. Now, account information. You can upgrade or downgrade the account. You can learn more information about how to use TypePad, and you can do all that fun stuff. There's transaction histories, there's credit card, there's upgrade, downgrade, and there's cancel account. Don't forget there's also a help tab. These are tabs, by the way. Tabs, navigation tabs. And you can go to the database. Important thing here to note is that you can create new tickets. You can get handheld, trouble ticket requests that get addressed if you have problems. So by paying for the service, you get technical support, which is amazing. Right. One thing we haven't looked at is photo albums. You can create photo albums, which can be fun. You have a multiple uploading tool that you can install. I will call this photo album Abraham PR, which is really lame. How about company? And I'll make this public. And then I will add new photos. And I can either browse them, or I can install this double secret little awesome application that'll allow me to do it. Let's do that at the desktop. And open that up and see what happens. Huh. Well, we're going to have to look at that later. I might have installed something really awful. But, hey, it's only computer. Alright, thumbnails. You can put an egg. You can put a sob. You can put the business card. You can put a picture of me. and can put a page of a chicken, picture of a chicken, and then you can upload that. Upload. You can change the batch according to how many you want. You can have up to 15, or there's this multiple photo wizard that I think only works when you're using Internet Explorer, which is so sad. So sad. We can try that out. You want to try that out? Let's see what happens when we log in using Internet Explorer. Because this is, honestly the longest tutorial anybody's ever taken, right? This says a lot about me. My home page is the Wall Street Journal. Oh, come on. Give me a frickin' break. It doesn't work. Here we are. Voila. And voila. Okay, we'll go to TypePad.com and we'll see what happens with IE. So we'll log in here and we'll use Abraham PR and we'll go in there and we'll see what happens. We'll go to Photo Albums, and we'll install this. We'll open it, see what happens. Doesn't seem to do anything except destroy my computer. Need help. Oh, probably it's only XP. See, I've got Evil 2000, so it doesn't work for me. It'll work for you. Then we have typepads. Typelists, I mean. Typelists are typelists are basically things that you're fans of, right? So people, right? People. This is like a blog roll. So I will call this blog roll. It's really important to have blog rolls. That basically says who you're associated with, right? So we want to add this to our weblog and or about page, and so we'll add that to both, and we will save changes. Close window. And we get to add new ones, right? Add new item. Add new item. And the URL, let's see what happens if I just type chrisabraham.com. Add. Site name, Chris Abraham, because the medium's a message. Name, Chris Abraham. Home page, email address, cj@well.com. Chris is a crazy man to think that people will sit through this. And then you can just add that. Now there's going to be a lot of others that I'm going to add here, but we're just going to add this one for right now. And we'll go here, try another one, abrahampr.com. And we can, it just says Abraham PR Marketing Conversation. And then we'll just save an update. We'll see what happens. Let's go to View Site. Oh, good Lord. I'm going to really need to change that. But you'll see here that there's categories, category clouds, archives, recent posts, picture, about me, email me, add me to your TypePad peoples list, recent comments, my online status, Chris Abraham, AIM, Skype, Blogroll, Chris Abraham. I think this requires a name, Abraham PR, and an email address, which is chris@abrahampr.com to work. Abraham PR firm website. Now you hit refresh, and the blog roll should have more. See? Abraham PR. And then there you go. Here's the tagline that I created, the official industry corporate blog of Abraham PR, the title, and the blog posts. Now I really think you need to take it from here, because if not you, who, and if not now, when? Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Alright, did I miss anything? Let's see how to control panel. Site access. Domain mapping. Let's see how to do that. Map a domain name. Enter your domain name. And what we'll do is we'll call it abrahampr.org. And it gives this CNAME record, and we will do that for GoDaddy, and I will do that in a little while, because honestly, it's going to be too much time. I will go over that in another instance, okay? Anyway, here we are at our lovely photo list here. If we go to design, we can change the layout, and then we can configure it. I don't want to do that right now, but the long and short story here is that if you go to Control Panel, actually you go to Weblogs, and you go to Edit Design, and you change content selection, we can add a few more things now, right? Your photo album. We can add this photo album. We can add photo albums as a list, and then we can save those changes. Add more things into the sidebars. It's up to you, you know. I think more is better, but sometimes you just look like an ass. Like, for example, that dumb picture of me isn't going to win any friends. So now we can check out TypePad widgets. This is just a quick overview. You can do all kinds of stuff. There's a gallery here. You can offer job searches on your site. You can offer games on your site. You can offer inline music, and you can connect to Google Calendar and upcoming events and Cafe Press and eBay auctions and all kinds of stuff. Cartoons such as, Cocktail of the Day and content such as Cocktail of the Day and Squidoo and VoxBling and WeatherBug and different searches and video clips, just all kinds of stuff. Publishing tools, you can connect to subscribe now buttons, Feedburner email subscriptions, which is something that I'd like to add right now. So Feedburner subscribe now and FeedBlitz are two very cool things. So let's try those. Feedburner email, SiteMeter, Skypecast, Technorati, delicious link rolls, network badges, tag rolls, and all that fun stuff. So we can get this widget from FeedBlitz. To your email address. And we need to figure out how to type this in here. And then install your subscription widget on TypePad. These things are as easy as anything. So the weblogs, widget name, preview, looks good. Let's save that, add widget. We can take them out later. Go ahead and add all that you want, just to, go ahead and try them out and then get rid of the ones you don't like. It really is just a kind of a testing thing, right? So, it's not making it easy. Let's just assume that I don't want to deal with this right now. Get this widget now. Sign in. Maybe it'll work now. Okay. Let's go back to here and see if we can add the widget now that we are logged in. Nope, forget it. We'll get the Technorati widget. And we will log in here and see if we can just go ahead and get it. Since I'm already logged in. You might want to log into Technorati. Should be fun. Okay. We will add this. We will claim this blog. TypePad URL in the claim your blog box. Claim your blog now. Claim your blog. We'll claim it now. Claim the blog. And with abrahampr.typepad.com, begin claim. This is so much fun, guys. The 8-hour thing. We'll figure it out later. Forget that. Forget that. We won't add it now. We'll just deal with it later. I'm totally out of TypePad, so we need to go back. And I think we're mostly through. All I can say is what I've been telling everybody, is that you can actually change the look and feel if you're at the pro level, but I need to look at that myself before I try to teach it to you, because, I don't know how to do that just now. So please forgive me. Now we have a blog. You can view it. We're still using the 30-day tryout. Try it at the pro level. Because heck, at the pro level, you can always scale down after you've decided that all you need is a regular $4.95. And you've got 30 days to figure that out. The only thing that I would change is I might not include recently updated weblogs. So if I go here and I go to weblogs and I go to edit configuration, actually edit design, I can go to content selection and I can remove the recently, I'm going to add feed flare. I can get rid of recent updates. We don't want that. Weird. And then save changes. And we're good to go. The last thing you should always do is go to www.pingomatic.com, the end of every blogging session, and type in your new blog, Abraham PR blog. ABRAHAM PR.typepad.com. And I think that the RSS in this case is abrahampr.typepad.com/atom.xml. And I will check common. This goes out to make sure that all the search engines know that you've been blogging. Just PINGOMATIC, just at the very least once a day. I know that TypePad goes out and pings most of the services, but, you know, hey, just do it. Don't forget to bookmark this page so that you can do it later. And that's it. All I can say is there's the blog. Didn't take very long. Probably took longer than you had desired to spend, but I appreciate your patience and your willingness to spend this much time with me. If you need any of my help, please email me at chris@abrahampr.com, or just go, to chrisabraham.com and look around. You have all my instant messenger stuff. Come to abrahampr.typepad.com. I hope to keep this up to date. Anyway, one last thing. If we go to vox.com, which I have another thing for, so vox.com, you can actually cross-post to this blog. So I can do all of my blogging on the new social network free service called Vox, right? If I could actually get to here, I can sign in, Chris@AbrahamPR, and look what I can do. You can also join. If you join, you can do this too. Let's see. Account. I think you can posting defaults. No. Outside services. Don't limit your posting to just computers. Set up your TypePad account for cross-posting. So it would allow me to, anytime I posted something to my Vox account, it would post right here. So, it would post onto my wicked cool TypePad account. So I'll do that, right? Why not? Authorize. Abraham PR blog. Save settings. Woohoo! And now if I compose a blog post here, I'm explaining this for the very first time, guys. First cross post from Vox to TypePad. Woohoo! This is super easy and super cool. Yo, dog. Woot. Anyway, can make some tags. Let's see if the tags transfer. Cross-posting, vox.com, video tutorial, and TypePad. And TypePad.com. And then save it. Cross-post an excerpt to my TypePad blog. There you go. There's a little checkbox right here. How super easy. View the post on your blog. There it is. First cross post from blog Vox to TypePad, right? And then we go to abrahampr.typepad.com and we'll see if it's posted there. There we are. There we are. That's all she wrote. Anyway, thanks a lot. Have fun, and I guess I sucked up like 85 years of your time, well over an hour. Aloha, mahalo.